Let's now bring in Lieutenant Colonel in the Reserves, Yotam Dagan, who is a clinical psychologist and trauma expert. Lieutenant Colonel, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been 10 years now since Gilad Shalit was released from Hamas's captivity. He since then managed to build a career, get married, but I'm sure it's been a very long road to recovery. Tell us a bit more about the day-to-day challenges that these sort of people, prisoners of war, face.
First of all, good evening, good night, and thank you for inviting me to speak. Coming back from war is a very, very long and delicate issue, and coming back from being a prisoner of war is much more complex. The long captivity, the not knowing if and when it's going to end, and the enormous stress, sometimes also with interrogations and with a lot of violence suffered by ex-prisoners of war, leads to a high psychological toll in the form of what we call complex trauma or complex PTSD. Mm-hmm. It takes a long time and a long journey to come back home and to leave all those very, very extreme experiences behind. And we know, sadly, that many prisoners of war who came back, they carry this with them for their entire lives. And they have health issues, they have psychological issues, and they need a lot of therapy and support, all the support that they can get and that we can give them.
Yeah, and Lieutenant Colonel, tell me, just how difficult is it to treat somebody with these sort of issues that you just detailed then?
So when we talk about psychological trauma, most of the the books, what we've learned, what the world has learned about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, we talk about one serious event: a car accident, a terrorist attack, rape, sexual assault, and there's a before and an after. And the therapeutic work is about connecting the before and the after and weaving it into a story that is comprehensible by the victim. Here, the before and the after might be divided by 5.5 years or more of ongoing threat to one's life and to an integrity. And that is by far much more serious and hard to treat. And usually treatment for those who have been in captivity takes years, and it has to be a combination of psychotherapy, with some kind of, various antidepressants. And today, brain science and advances in brain science lend us tools that we can use in order to help them recover, but it's a long journey.